This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Vinnie's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi. Here we are at Bedrooms, Boudin Cajun Meats in Port Allen, Louisiana. And let me tell you, folks, we missed another bullet thanks to the good Lord and the prayers we've been doing. And even missed Florida. It looked like it was going to go the same track, but it's heading north. So let's thank God, because that would affect our duck season, our teal season, and definitely with fishing and loss of life and property. So we'll start off with thanking God before we ever get started for letting us dodge another tropical storm. This week, we're going to do a little retracking some of the video we've been having stored. We're going to make a visit with Chaz at Dockside TV. Chaz always keeps us available, and you can always go to his website too if you don't get to see him here in Paradise, Louisiana. We got a lot of news to report. We got the rodeo and tournament report. We got some fishing reports from shoreline mostly. Saltwater, like I said, has been good. The freshwater, everything was hot in some places and not in others. So we'll have that in the fishing report. And we got one sad note. Stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Bedrooms, Boudin Cajun Meats.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Vinnie's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Vinnie's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
On this episode of Dockside TV, we're finally getting a bright, sunshiny day that we've been missing for quite some time, pretty much the whole month of August. We've been doing nothing but running from big, giant thunderstorms this entire month, and we finally get a bright, sunny day to go sight fish, redfish, using, we're gonna stay with this matrix craw again. Chinese bandit was the hot color today. And this is something that'll be added to the subscription box for our subscribers to the Matrix Shed subscription box. So make sure you subscribe to the box, subscribe to our Dockside TV YouTube channel, and we're also going to add our weedless hook that fits perfectly with our Matrix craws in this subscription box. And this is what we use on this episode of Dockside TV. Enjoy this one. Three of them. I spooked the other two. on that Chinese bandit crawl. School of 3 there. I always keep an extra pole in case I can double up. Couldn't get the other one's attention. They were kind of spooked.
What's going on, guys? Perry Barris here with Down South Fishing Adventures TV. Today I'm out here in Port Sulphur for Boat Fishing Unlimited. I'm with Captain Jeremy Roussel. He's the owner of this beautiful establishment here. As you can see in the background, you see a lot of bows. And in the video later on, you're going to see a lot of the airboats in the area. You're going to see us catch some nice, beautiful speckled trout. It was a little small, but anybody likes a meat haul. So today, where did we fish at and what did we catch them on?
We started off in the sulfur mines. Pretty much just kind of played the wind, crossed the sulfur mines, got a little bit closer to the Gulf, found some clean water. Bait of choice today, pretty much like every day around here is live shrimp. We typically like to eat that around this time of year. So we got a good trout bite this morning. I think we put about 40, 45 on the boat at the first spot, so we couldn't really complain about that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like to fish artificial bait, and when I came down here, I thought I was going to just hook the crap out of them, and it didn't happen today. Jeremy and his deckhand today, they was actually murdered the fish today. I probably caught maybe 5 or 6 fish if I was lucky. So tell me, why do you think that it was on live shrimp versus artificial? I mean, where I fish at Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Bourne area, I mean, they'll catch them on artificial and live shrimp. So what do you think is the main reason why you can only use live shrimp around here most of the time?
And there's just so much shrimp out there. I think that's just what they're used to feeding on. Honestly, you know, just like I told you earlier, every spot's different. Every location's different. You know, I could go to Lake Pontchartrain and couldn't catch a fish, and I live 5 minutes from Lake Pontchartrain. So it's just, you know.
Beautiful river.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
There's no better way to cool down this summer than with a delicious thirst-quenching Polar Pop Cup from Circle K. The Polar Pop Cup is the coolest way to beat the heat. Fill your Polar Pop Cup up with the flavors you crave and crushed or cubed ice. Nothing stays cold longer, so you can stay refreshed all day long. Stop in Circle K today for an ice-cold Polar Pop Cup. Polar Pop Cup, only at Circle K. Take it easy.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. And this is our rodeo tournament report. Right off the bat, we had a Sac-A-Lay tournament. And it was won by Glenn and his son Austin Davis. They had first prize at 10.82 and the big fish at 1.84. Second was Tony and Tony Jr. They left out their last name, but I think I know they had 9.18. Third was Leonard Kleinpeter and his friend Lynn, 8.76. They had a Cookie Jar Classic at False River. I guess being classic, that's it for the summertime, so we have to get any more information. We get it from Storm Randall, and we'll know what's going on a little bit later. Ron Radjakowski and Henry Newchurch had 14.7. Now, y'all listen to these weights. These are 5 fish, and they go there fishing 3 or 4 hours. I mean, they have been catching some beautiful fish. They got a drawdown in False River, it don't seem to be making much difference right now. Now, some of the bass being caught. It might be concentrating them. I don't know. Mark Juneau and Roland Malazzo at 13.74, and Paul and Lawson Peters at 13.64. They also had big bass. Wouldn't have slouched either, 6.7 ounces. Central High, they got a picture here with some Central kids that almost came to me. I sponsor the Central High Bass Club and high school bass club, and they sent me a picture of this guy's in their first tournament. Look here, we on TV. What's a surprise? Where you been?
Good. How about you?
Are you just gonna help me read these names off? You surprised me.
Yeah.
You know you're on TV again. You love that TV, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You miss me?
Yeah, I miss you.
Oh, well, great. Well, let me give him this rodeo report real quick.
Now, I'm going to take my break first.
Okay. You gonna do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, we'll come back. What a surprise. That's my baby. Look, we're going to tell you this right now. They fished this high school tournament out of the Spillway, and they did very well. Their second tournament, so we just putting their picture on there. All right, now, we got some other tournaments that are coming up that we're going to mention right now. It's very important. September, October the 5th at Dry Runs Landing, either side. Now, this is an improved net cure bass team C sack attack. It's $175. The fee, you go on their website and see them. They are at Dry Runs Landing October 5th. It's another fundraiser. The ladies' Grand Isle Rodeo out of Bridgeside, October 11th and 12th. That's a big event, folks. It started, I remember the first year they started, about 12, 13, 14 years ago. They had about 400 participants, which was outstanding. Now it's up to 700 or 800 people sign up. Fish, the women catch the fish, the men wait on the ladies. There's food, it'll be at Bridgeside Marina. What a tremendous event. So that's all the way in October, but just around the corner. The only drawback, the Grand Isle Ladies Rodeo, it's the same day Election Day in Louisiana. We all know how important that is. So if you're gonna go to Grand Isle, be sure and vote early. They used to call it absentee voting, but vote early. Be sure, don't forget to vote. Very important election. I guess I don't have to tell y'all that's my brother running also. Now, I want to give you some news right now while I'm here. Let me find it. I wrote it down so I don't forget. We got sad news I'm gonna start off with. One of the stars of Swole Fest in the last few years has been Elise Langley. Elise passed away on August 8th. She was the recipient of a big hunt out in Texas, and we've seen her there all the time, always smiling. She was I guess the poster girl for Muscular Dystrophy and people at Soul Fest and office. She was part of the family, and they're gonna have in her memory, Ashley Langley at Mastervac. She was 20 years old, y'all, and it'll be Thursday, September 26th on Highway 73 in Gosma, the Master back office. So put that on your calendar, and our condolences to the whole Swole Fest family, and especially her family. I've been there every year when she was there, and what a loss, what a loss. Now, we're gonna get, I tell you, the Venetian Isles, we got their big rodeo coming up this coming weekend. It also benefits Wish to Fish. That's gonna be September 21st through September 22nd. And while I'm there, we're gonna bring you another fishing trip with Wish to Fish. And we got about 16 or 18 young ladies that are gonna be fishing out of Island Marina. So it'll be at Island Marina, Venetian Isle Rodeo. I forget what annual, but it's been going on a long time, and they came back and strong. They got the whole day. It's like a festival. They're gonna have things going on. Future Farmers of America got their clay shoot. I'm gonna remind y'all again, they'll be at Bridgeview. That's on September 29th. want sure y'all remember, do not forget, Future Farmers of America. There's a clay shoot, and it'll be at Bridgeside in Port Allen. Now, let me see if I got everything. We got this, got this. That's good. When we come back, I'm going to have a fishing report, and I'm going to have a short teal report. You wasn't going to believe it. It's a mixed report. We'll be back later.
Fishing. It's where good stories come from. It's about good times and family and friends. It's about taking a couple home for dinner tonight and saving a few for tomorrow. It's all about that and so much more. To CCA, fishing is about enjoying today and making sure tomorrow is even better. To us, fishing comes with a responsibility for the resources we enjoy so much. If fishing means all that to you, then you belong with CCA.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. We got mixed reviews. It was teal season just past Saturday. I didn't get to make a teal hunt. There was a lot of people calling me. I had a couple chances to go. But I'd also made a promise I was going to be at the Southern football game at the opening at Mumford Stadium at Coach Pete Classic. So I was there and I was in heaven. I was on the field with the coaches. My good friend, Coach Odoms, got me a pass, and I walked around and got to watch the dancing dolls and everything that went on, and saw that big win. So, but the teal season started with a bang, and a lot of people thought they were down. All the reports are coming in that teal was going to be down, but Larry Reynolds and them reported there were a little bit more in the state than he thought it was going to originally be. The reports I'm getting of around the state that morning, my brother and them were hunting in the Welsh area. They limited out by 8:30. They had a lot of fun because the teal, when they came in, they were coming in 2 and 3 and 4 and not big flights. So it spread out, and it took them about 8 o'clock and they got their limit. Had a lot of fun. Dogs got to work, and before it got too hot. I got some reports. My grandson and his in-laws, they got some crawfish ponds in Ville Platte. Teal showed up like unbelievable. And Grandpa, Mr. Buller, he limited out in 10 minutes, okay? And then the rest of the people in that area all limited out that day. So that's the Ville Platte area. That was surprising. The people at Callahoola, I talked to Brendan Durock, him and his son, where they hunt there all the time. He said that water went down too late for the vegetation to grow. He said it should be back for big duck season, but they didn't fire a shot one day and very few shooting on a Sunday. Now, Blake Swallow and their group of people, they had a good day Saturday. Now, where they hunted some in Callahoola, they hunted some, I guess, in the Delta, or in the right fields or wherever they're back over there. They had great days Saturday, a good day, and not too good on Sunday. Ryan Lambert, very surprising. He said they had 48 people out of, I think, 8 or 10 hunters. They had 48 teal, so they were right at limits or close to it. He was surprising. That was Saturday. I didn't get much from Sunday. Some people hunted Saturday, just like I was saying, and didn't hunt Sunday. Holly Beach, Randy Young and his kids and his family, they did real good at Holly Beach. And this is our future duck plucker, his daughter Maya, how you say it. Look at this precious baby. She's gonna be a future killer, a duck hunter and a plucker to the family. So Randy, thank you for always sending that. Isabel Maha, another one of these ladies hunt. They hunted in West Louisiana. Port Barry, Brian Briggs. You know, he knows that area, he hunts all over. He went to Teal Lake, they killed 3. You know, just getting right. He went later on, Sunday they went in the morning, they went in the woods, not far in Port Barry or in the swamp, and they limited it out. And he said he got out of there before it got hot. So thanks to Brian Briggs. So the report is that there's some teal in the state. Mostly, in fact, they all blue wing. And so we got a few more days coming, another weekend, so 2 more weekends. So if it gets cooler, we get a little cool front, it might even have any more. So that's the teal report. Stay tuned, we'll come back with the Berkeley Abu Garcia fishing report.
The best part about being a member of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative is that it's your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Aggressive, modern, and durable. The latest advancement in spinning has the Revo name on it, and almost a century of fishing expertise in it. No matter where your passion takes you, world-class fishing is only a Revo away.
Welcome to the Berkeley Abu Garcia fishing report. And let me tell you, we're going to start at Shoreline right now. Reports are coming in all over right now. You know, it's been hot, but there ain't been a whole lot of wind, and it's allowing the people to get out early and catch some speckled trout in some areas. Now, the new report right now coming from Marlin Marina, that they are catching speckled trout in the Biloxi Marsh, Lake Bourne in certain areas. They're using live shrimp and plastic. The redfish are still everywhere. They're using fresh shrimp under a Clark. There's no use in having to use live shrimp, but I don't think Miss Angie gonna like that. But you can't go wrong with live shrimp. Even if they die, you always got bait in your boat, and never. It's like having a Farm Bureau insurance. You don't leave home without it. Now, Captain Clint, the Armors, have been doing very good, and them other captains, and thanks to Clint for all these pictures he sent. Thank you, Clint, doing that, and that's the report from Marlin Marina. Calcasieu Lake, there's some reports are coming over there. Some of the guides over there night sent me reports, but there was a lot of people did blast and cast. They went over there and they did teal hunt, because that's where most of the teal was in the Southwest. But Brent Rollins, he made a hunt in Callahoola, then he went fishing. Callahoola wasn't that good at the teal, but he's been catching trout, you know, a smorgasbord of trout and redfish and flounder. But redfish have been beautiful. This is a picture of the redfish. Last week I mentioned Lake Boudreaux, but I don't know if the picture went through. From Mr. Armstrong sent us that picture. They had a mixed bag. They had all kind of fish. And he said he had a lot of fun catching those small drum. The shrimp, they were caught on shrimp under a cork. Tom LeBlanc and Cesar and Ron Amy and all their group over there and fishing Timberlake with plastic had one of their first good trips. And they fishing the black and chartreuse and lime truce. Same plastics. I don't care where they're fishing. They could be fishing in Afghanistan. Tom and them are going to be using that plastic, the cockahoe, lime truce, black and chartreuse. Tom and Vidrain, he sent me a little video. He was talking about what he's been catching. He's catching some beautiful fish. Sometimes he might catch 12 or 14. Sometimes they go out there and catch a limit. He fishing Grand Isle, fishing Common Isle, fishing the rocks. Talked to some other people fishing Elmer's Island, and right out of Common Isle, staying in that end, they're seeing a lot of bait fish, and they're catching fish now. Also, Sometimes that water gets bad, tide's not right, and they got to work for them. Now, fresh water, spillway, still been the word. Crowded. The word is crowded. Be courteous. People at the landings are full. I got a friend of mine looking for bass. He's going to fish one of the tournaments. He went down, crossed by. He said, you're almost like having a no-wake zone. There's so many boats, you had to take a number or get a chance to go down. They were fishing Murphy and the Williams Canal and all them, but that's where the sac-a-lait have been caught. So they fishing sac-a-lait in that area. Another place for fresh water has been the oxbows. You see False River and them are catching fish like crazy, still catching catfish in Lake Verret. They're using worms, night crawlers, and brim are still hot on crickets. They're fishing them crickets. Now, you get around Lake Palooza, them dead-end canals, you're talking to Mr. Bernard over there, they fishing worms. They fishing worms under a cork, fishing them dead ends. You're still going to run into some black water. Be careful where you go. Be courteous. Spillway is full. Have your stuff ready to go when you get to the landing so you don't black up and make people lose some of their religion and have to get hot-headed like I get sometimes, but I don't let it show. So that's it. Lots of boats, remember, lots of boats. Be safe. Bring a lot of water. It's hot. Bring a lot of water. Get in and get out early. So other places I don't know. Lake Murphy, Catfish Lake, in the Spillway, Duck Lake, back in Grand Lake. That's where the bass are being caught. You don't find good water everywhere. You have to look. That's Paradise, Louisiana. Let me thank God again for that we live in Louisiana. Let's thank God every morning, every night that we live in a paradise, Louisiana.
This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is brought to you by Circle K, Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Vinnie's Car Wash and Oil Change, Demco, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, Relief Windows, Visit Baton Rouge, an authentic Louisiana experience, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.